Get started in another minute. I use blocks for my practice just because I can't reach the ground. I'm like a little T-Rex. I instruct with blocks, but you don't need them. You can even use a chair, or you could just use your hands on the floor, whatever works. This practice is a level 1-2, and I am going to teach it pose by pose as well as flow. There will be core work in it. It will last 1 hour. And if you need anything in particular, specific instruction, I do at some point come up there and look at those squares so that I can gaze into your practice. But this really, since it's 7 in the evening, I really am just letting you just be in your own body, move and breathe and inhabit yourself. So the practice today is going to start in child's pose. So knees wider, maybe as wide as your ribs. Sit back with your hips on your heels. Stretch your arms forward or behind you. Let's just begin our body breathing. Transitioning from what I call the secular to the sacred. By becoming aware of your own breathing pattern. If you're laying with your hands behind you, your arms behind you, pretend like your back is like a turtle shell, that you're breathing up into the turtle shell. If your arms are straight forward, try to stretch them even further forward. See if you can use your inhale and your exhale to inner stretch. One more big inhale through the nose and through the mouth. Look forward, bring your arms forward if they're not, and come up onto your hands and your knees. Let's do what I call the 3 to 5 stages of cat-cow. One is hip circles, big hip circles. Another is literally cat-cow. The other movement pattern might be what I like to call cement mixer. Move your ribs in a big circle. And just take your time to explore some movement here. And use the mantra, I embody my body. I breathe my body. You're just entering, join us. Thanks for being here. We're just doing some self-directed movement in the cat-cow range, including hip circles. And then come into the center, sit back on your heels and shake out your wrists. And then flap them like a little birdie. Grab your hands and make like a snakey with your wrists. I'm gonna win. No, I'm gonna win. And then show me what you got in your hands. Just stretch your hands down and forward. And then say, I don't care. And grab your right hand over your left hand and show me your forearm of the left arm. Lift and lower your left shoulder. Hi. And then shake your left hand out. Shake your elbow out like it's a wing. And then take your right hand forward. Hold on to it with all 5 fingers and stretch your forearm. Lift and lower your shoulder like this. And then shake it out. Come back up onto your hands and knees. And let's go up and back into a down dog. And let's just play with our down dog a little bit. Stretch to the sides of your waist. Move your tush from left to right. bend your knees a lot and shift your heels from side to side, or just be really still in down dog and stretch back. Stick your tongue out and go, ah. Good. Put your knees on the floor. Exhale. Take your left hand to the earth and slide your right arm through into a twist. Some of you stay here. Some of you reach your left arm into the sky. Some of you wrap it behind you and either gaze at the earth straight forward or up into the sky. Really long spine here. Shift your hip weight back a little bit and lift your chest forward. Left arm reaches back into the sky, presses the earth, right arm de-threads, and you rotate and reach your right arm into the sky. Big stretch, roll your right wrist. Put your right hand on the floor. Left hand lifts and threads through. Lay into the left shoulder, or don't if that's too much. I inhale here and I exhale. Ha. Right arm into the sky if you want. Wrap it behind you. Open. Move your tush toward your heels and your chest toward your face. Right arm de-threads if you threaded it. Retract your left arm, reach it into the sky. Big stretch. And bring your hand down. Walk your feet back to your knees. Push yourself back into a squat. Interlace your hands and bring your arms up and over. Deep squat, shoulder stretch. If your shoulders are tight, you might need a strap. Look forward, walk your hands forward to plank pose. Breathe here in plank. Push the floor away strongly with your hands. Firm your belly away from the floor. Push hard with your hands. Find your gaze. Breathe. Put your belly on the floor. Exhale all the way down. Good, beautiful. Bring your arms behind you. Lift into Shalabhasana. So your arms and legs come off the earth. Squeezing your shoulder blades towards the midline, firming your belly, breathing. Maybe gazing straight at the mat to relax the neck or slightly forward of your mat. Bring your hands where you place them for cobra. Put the tops of your feet on the mat. Roll your shoulders back and come into a low cobra. Breathe. Smile. Press up and back. Child's pose. Tuck your toes under. Look forward, shift forward to plank pose. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Settle into your dog. Find your space on your mat. Push back. Make the tips of your fingers slightly yellow as you press back through your arms and through your waist. And with your butt climbing to the sky, sink the heels towards the earth. Stretch your toes forward towards your nose and spread them out and place them on the mat. Walk your feet to your hands. Bow in, exhale. Inhale halfway up, length of spine, kneecaps lifted, Ardha Uttanasana. Fold into yourself, Uttanasana, maybe bend your knees. Inhale to rise up and reach up, stretch up into the sky. Interlace your hands and press the palms to the sky. Big stretch. And then sweep your arms behind you, collect yourself to chair pose. Reach through your fingertips. Lift the ribs towards the fingertips. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bow. Step back to the top of your plank or jump carefully to Chaturanga. It's a choice. From your plank pose, hold and lower to the earth. Inhale, cobra pose or upward facing dog. Doubt you're ready, but maybe you are. Downward facing dog, exhale. Step your feet together and lift your right leg up and open stack your hip and kick your leg. Stretch through your armpits and bring your right leg down. Bring your left leg straight back and up. Open stack your hip, kick your leg. Push hard with your hands. Send the energy up to your left big toe. Bring your left leg down. Bring your knees to the floor. Exhale. Ha. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Reach your arms into the sky, Anjaneyasana. You can back off if you want, or you can settle your hips forward and lift your chest. Take your arms into goalposts. Bring your hands to the floor on your bricks. Shift your hips back. Runner's lunge, stretch. Bring your hips back. Bend into your front knee. Shift your hips, straighten your front leg. If you want to move more slowly, feel free. Last one here. As you bend into your front knee, come up into a crescent twist. Reach your right arm into the sky. I want to see your left quadricep muscle firing as if you're trying to run forward, propel yourself forward. Beautiful, Gina Decker. That's gorgeous, girlfriend. Top arm stretches forward, right hand touches the floor. Step your right foot back to plank pose and hold or hover it. Bend your elbows 3 inches and hold. Put your belly on the floor, cobra or upward facing dog, without rushing anything. Fold in, exhale. Come straight back to plank, in breath. Downward facing dog, out breath. Step your feet together, lift your right leg up, open stack your hip, kick your leg. Switch to your left leg, right foot touches down, left leg lifts high, open stack, kick your leg. Bring your left foot to the floor, bring your knees to the floor, exhale. Ha. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Rise to Anjaneyasana. Maybe you need to shift back for balance. Maybe the arms stay at your sides. Maybe they shoot up into the sky and then open to goalposts if it feels appropriate on your back and body. We inhale, fill the chest. Stay there for the exhale. Hands come around, touch down. Shift your hips back, straighten your leg. Shift forward, lift your chest through your arms. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Shifting forward and back. Okay, as we shift forward this time, crawl up into crescent twist, right hand to the earth, left arm to the sky. Thumbs moving away from each other, filling in with back leg energy, sitting bones firming towards each other, extending through your spine. Left hand circles down, Left leg steps back. Maybe it hovers, maybe it hits plank. Lower 5, 4, 3. Cobra upward facing dog here. Maybe stretch through your neck. Downward facing dog or child's pose. You choose. Inhale through the nose and through the mouth. Look to your hands. Hop, step, walk your feet to the front of your mat. I like to separate my feet when I get there. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Kneecaps lifting, outer hips firming in, long spine horizontally. Fold over the hip creases, bow. Inhale, rise up. Cactus shape back extension if you want to add it here. Inhale, reach up. Stay here, Tadasana, mountain pose. I embody my body. I breathe my body. Arms come up at an angle, palms facing down. Left arm peels back, open to your chest. Keep your hips square, just rotation. This is for you, Miss Jessica, a little core working here. Shoot the left arm forward. Draw the right arm back. Resist the right pelvic bone forward. Bring the right arm back in, and we'll do this dynamically. Open, derotate, rotate, derotate. Do this slowly. Find your full range of motion of your upper serratus. This is the last one. Chair pose. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, lift your chest. Step your left foot back. Warrior one, move your right foot to the right. Spin your back heel away. Reach your arms forward and up. When you get into this position, take your left arm forward. Direct your left outer ribs and hip around the corner as you bend into your front knee. We breathe. Left arm reaches into the sky. Wrap your triceps in front of your face. Reach your arms further away from you, and then tilt your chest to the sky. Tailbone down, palms kiss. Hands circle around, hands to the floor. Right leg steps back. Lower 5, 4, 3. Cobra, upward facing dog, breathe here. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Downward facing dog, stretch back. Come onto your fingertips if you need to hop your feet to your hands, front of the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, rise up. Palms to the heart center. Exhale. Arms go straight out again. This time, left arm first. Oh, straight up. Right arm. Straight up. Left arm. Right. 2 more. Last one. Child's pose. Hands to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bow. Right leg steps back. Spin your back heel flat. Set your foundation for warrior one and rise up. Right arm shoots forward.
Really bend into your front knee. Wrap your right ribs, right hip around the corner and use the strength of the back leg to propel you forward and reach your right arm up. Triceps wrap towards each other, palms touch, tailbone down, back extension up and back, bend into your front knee. We breathe. Arms circle around, hands to the floor, left leg straight back, lowered knees, chest, chin. Cobra, upward facing dog. Fold back to the floor. Tuck your toes, push the floor hard. Plank, downward facing dog, exhale. Woo! You need a break, take it. Otherwise, step your feet together, lift your right leg up. Open, stack your hip, kick your leg. Pull your knee to your nose and round your spine and shift forward. Press the right big toe to the sky. Push hard and up into the sky. Knee to nose, round your spine. Extend your right hip straight back. Stretch your right leg long. Bring it in, retract, breathe. Do 3 more on your own slowly. My last one is coming now. And I step my right foot forward between my hands. Spin your back heel flat, warrior two. Feel all that good sweat. Feel all that good energy you're cultivating together. Let's clear out some of the angst, the frustration that we might feel inside ourselves. Go, ha. Stay strong, reach back, stretch back. Maybe add the left arm. Bend into your front knee. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Shift into triangle. If you need to shorten your stance, do it. Use a brick if you need it. Nadia and Katie. Hi, so beautiful, Katie. So nice to be with you here. Reverse triangle, stretch up and back. Reverse. I like to call this rock star pose. And then come on back to warrior two. And put your hand way out there. If you need your brick, grab it. And let's just take this right up into Ardha Chandrasana. Stay in the focus. We breathe. If you want to bend your left knee and reach back for your hand and stretch. Retract, bring it right back to Ardha Chandrasana. And then step back, put your hands on the floor, downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank pose, lower chaturanga, cobra upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Feet step together, left leg lifts up. Bring your left knee to your nose and round your spine. You've got 6 of these. Take them at your own pace. Emphasize not bringing your knee in. Emphasize stretching your leg out and back. See how long you can make this whole breath cycle. I think we're to our last one, maybe. Step it through warrior two. Come on, I want you to feel the whole breath cycle. Slow it down. Come on, slow down. Drop one more level of rush out of your system. And then slowly reverse, stretch back. Maybe add the bottom arm. Recreate warrior two. And slowly straighten your front leg, tipping the teapot into triangle pose. Any adjustment you need to make, please do. Wow, Rob, you're like between two planes of glass. That's beautiful. So nice. Breathe here. From the strength of your legs, reverse triangle. Grace in motion. Rockstar pose. Warrior two, and we move into Ardha Chandrasana. Find the grace in the transition, or just bobble around until you find your balance. Maybe you hold on to your right knee, ankle, and open your chest. Maybe you turn your gaze to the sky and root through the left leg. Reboot to Ardha Chandrasana. And step your right leg all the way to the back of the mat. Right hand touches down, left leg goes straight back. Move through a vinyasa. Look between your hands and step your feet to the top of your mat. Feet hip distance apart or wider. Inhale halfway up. Exhale and fold. Make your feet even wider. Take your right hand onto the floor and bring your left hand onto your sacrum and look to the left. Oh boy. Try not to move your hips to the left. Bring them back to the center and just extend your spine so long. Look up over your left shoulder. Lift your left side of your chest away from the floor and relax that down. Left hand to the earth, right hand to your sacrum. Lift your chest forward. Gaze to the right. Open the right side of your chest towards the sky, but keep your hips in alignment. And relax that down. Exhale. Inhale halfway up. Bring your feet under your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, stretch up. Bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift is the in-breath, and then we bow into ourselves. Move through a vinyasa here, or just come to down dog. You can modify it as you need. into your down dog. Look forward, step your right foot forward between your hands. Come into warrior two. Take your right forearm to the top of your thigh and outstretch like you're just an airplane wing cutting across your face and up and over your head. Move your right ear away from your right shoulder. Bend into your front knee. Scoop your pubic bone up towards your navel and then turn. Whoops. I think I just lost my sound. I think you can still hear me. Good. Maybe add your bottom arm. This is a maybe. Keep it strong and come to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, inhale. Exhale, bend into your front knee. Put your hands on the floor, spin your back heel up. Move your right foot to the right. Place your back knee on the floor. Hands in the midline. Now, here we are in this position. I want you to look for gum underneath your right shoe. What? I don't have no gum under my right shoe. Do you? Wonder where Max is. Maybe Max has gum under his shoe. Now bring that back in here and lift your chest forward. And then exhale and soften. If you need to put your left hand on a brick, do. Reach your right arm behind you and bend your back knee. Twist here. Reach your right arm into the sky, bring it back in. Good. Push off the earth and look over your left shoulder and come all the way through the midline over to the left side and come into warrior two. Forearm, left forearm to the top of the thigh. Slice the right arm. Get a long line of energy by bending into your front knee. Press the right knee back against an imaginary wall and then scoop your sitting bones under you. And now wrap your chest towards the sky. Create lots of energy in your right tricep muscle. Firm your belly and then maybe add the bottom arm. Euphoria. Warrior two. Woo. Hands to the floor, spin your back heel up, put your knee down, move your left foot to the left. Chill. Look at your left foot and look for gum underneath your left shoe. Bring that back in, that left knee back in, and you may need to root onto your right hand to reach your left arm back, holding the top of the foot or ankle. Hip shift forward. Try not to hover over your left knee like a troll. Open your chest towards the sky. Like a troll. Poor trolls. Left arm comes back. Woo. Lift your left knee off the floor. Oh, shoot. I forgot what I did this time. Somebody want to help me? I guess I just went around the corner to the midline. Now I'd like for you to go to the midline and go side to side into Skandasana. So you're going to spin your left leg up and bring it in. Then go off to the left, spin your right leg up and then in. We're working the rotation of your thigh bone in your pelvis in a deeper range of motion. Last one, come into the midline, bring your hands to your hips and come all the way up to stand. I like to do what I call the Neanderthal pose. You're gonna bend your knees and like sort of sling your junk out, like, you know, I'm here. And then you're gonna take your hands onto your butt and just sort of, oh, give yourself a big front body Neanderthal stretch. Then bring it all back into the midline. Come to stand. Okay. I recommend you either have a chair or bricks for this. Actually, no, you don't. You don't. Just take one brick if your balance is challenged, or don't use a brick at all. You're gonna stand onto your right leg, crisscross, and come into Garudasana. Either the left big toe goes on the brick, or on the floor, or it wraps behind. And then we're gonna bend our knees, whoa, towards the floor. Then you're gonna wrap your right arm under your left. And either the backs of your hands come together or you crisscross. Bend your knees, drop your butt, stretch your arms forward, find your gaze. Open your arms, bam. Bring your left knee up to your chest. Lean to the right. Stretch your left leg out. Oh. And bring it in and down. Second side. Left foot. Right knee up. Crisscross. Drop it down. Wrap it. Put it on the floor. Do something with it. Move your hips back and down. Right arm under left. Square your hips. Find your gaze. Pull your navel center in and back. Open your arms. Knee to chest. Tip your teapot and stretch your limbs. Bring it in and down. Good. Look at you. Good job. Here's the position. Right foot, left foot crisscrosses. The heel is on top of the right foot. Hold your hips. Stick your butt out and tip like a teapot. Big stretch. If you want to add to it, reach your left arm to the left and forward and your right arm to the left and forward and really get down and dirty. Pick up your pot of gold and put it in your pocket. Whew. Second side. Left heel on foot. Tip like a teapot. Reach the crown of your head toward the front right corner of your mat. Right arm forward, left arm forward. Tush is far away from your hands. Don't strain your neck. Pick up your pot of gold and put it in your pocket. Whew. Okay, separate your feet and let's get down. Yogi squat. Anything you want here, yogi's choice. So some people like to do this whole like, blah, this whole thing. Some people like to wrap it up. Some people are like, oh, I'm gonna lift this thing up off the floor. Whatever you want to do. Play in your practice or not. Maybe you want to scoot forward and do a little baka. Maybe not. And when you're done, reach your arms forward and sit your butt down, Navasana. Take your right shin bone and push it onto your left one. And while this one's chopping up, this one's chopping down, and they're making a sandwich, and then you're pulling your knees close. And then switch. Keep that chest lifted. And then lay it down, exhale. Scoop your hips up, bridge pose. Stretch your belly out, stretch your hip flexors out. Don't knock your knees together, rather firm your inner thighs towards each other. Bring that down, exhale. So you're gonna look down the front of your body and take your shoulders and neck off the floor. Okay, so I'm curling my upper thoracic and cervical spine up. If you need a hand behind your head, keep it. Float just your left foot 1 inch off the floor, 1 inch. Come on, lower it to the floor till you almost feel the floor with your left foot. Stay there and push with your right foot really hard into the mat. And lift your chest forward. And then relax just your feet. If you need to switch your hand with your head, and then lift your right foot 1/4 of a half of a hair of a millimeter off the floor. Push hard with your left foot and lift both sides of your chest up off the floor. Oh, goody. Bring your left hand back in, put your right foot down, and bring your knees into your chest. Laying your head back to the floor, take your legs straight to the sky. Take your hands to the corners of your mat and move so that you can grab the bunny ears of your mat, the corners in your hands, and make your arms straight. So you're gonna have to move maybe your hips forward and then take your legs into the sky. Really stretch your mat away from your body. Pull your ribs in and take your left leg down 2/3 of the way. Keep your belly active. And then bring that one back up and drop the right one 2/3 or whatever you want away. Pull that mat away and bring it up. So we're gonna go down with the left and then down with the right. Go slow and use the muscles to bring your leg back up to center. Not just hard on the way down, resist on the way back up. Come on, I need you to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Knees to chest. Roll onto your right side. Left forearm on the earth. I do not want you to be able to see your knees when you look down the front of your body. If your knees are showing, move them behind your gaze. Knees, hips, shoulder, head, all one plane of energy. Lift your hips up. Top arm stretches like side angle pose. Right leg lifts. Pull your belly in and lift your hips. Now straighten your right leg and drop your hip to the floor, lift it up, down, lift it up, down, lift it up, down, lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 79, 46, 18, and retract it down. Woo. Switch sides. Come on, quick like little bunny rabbits. Jessica wants to leave in 1 hour. We have to have 1 hour. Lift your hips up. Top arm stretches forward. Don't lean into your bottom shoulder. Lift out of it. Hips are lifted. Maybe left leg lifts away from right. Maybe stretch it out. Down, lift it up. Touch it down, lift it up. Touch it down, lift it up. Hip down, hip up. Only a small motion. Work at your pace. Don't hurt your shoulder. If this isn't for you because you have too much shoulder motion, don't do it. Retract it. Bring it down. Oh gosh, we did it. Come on up to sit. Soles of the feet together. Extend your spine. Get as uplifted as possible. And then slowly fold the midline. Let your knees relax away from each other. Lengthen from your inner groin to your inner knee, and soften from your outer knee to your outer hip. Lift your chest, bring your legs back in. Take your hands behind you, right leg crosses over your left. Thread the eye of the needle in this position. If this yanks and tanks on your knee too much, move your right knee towards your right ear. That will neutralize some of the knee torsion. Otherwise, move the knee forward. And if you want to, use your hands to move your tush to your heel and make yourself into a more of a sandwich. This is not for everybody. This is just a challenge pose. If you want, move your left foot over towards the right and put your right foot on the floor, lean over, and then outstretch your left leg. So you're in prep for grasshopper pose on the floor. All you do is lift your hips and float your hips off the floor while you square your shoulders and maybe gaze or maybe hold your outer foot. You do not have to do this. Retract, bring it back into the stretch. Come on down onto your elbows, stretch your right leg into the sky, place your right leg down. Left leg crisscross, come on up onto your hands. Get over the shock and awe of this crazy posture. Maybe do some internal and external rotation of the left hip. And then maybe make yourself more of a sandwich if you're feeling the feeling that you feel when you feel it. I'm really working on my wrist flexion here. Excuse me, wrist extension. If you wanted to try the challenge pose on the other side, move your right foot to the left, look over your right shoulder. Here's that massive twist that we've been working on. You put your left foot next to your fingertips. So your left foot goes next to your fingertips like this. Outstretch your right leg, drop your chest to the floor, lift your hips off the floor. Maybe lean into your right hand and grab your outer foot and smile at the camera. And then retract back up into our original shape. Come down onto your elbows. Stretch your left leg into the sky. Feet on the floor, lay back. If you have a brick, my preference would be to do a relaxed hips on a brick, legs straight up. This is my recommended shape. If you're like Rob and Melinda, you guys have walls there, feel free to swing your legs up the wall. We lay back and rest our body. Very exciting to be in the flow. And you feel your heartbeat. And you feel the sense of embodiment and working towards stillness. I watch my body breathe. I watch my body breathe.
Breathe in. I breathe out. Aware of my whole self. The softness of my back against the earth. My legs dangling above me. Gently bending your knees one at a time. Bringing them close to your chest. And then come to the earth. If you're on a bread, lift your hips. Otherwise, you can back yourself back to your mat. Down on your back. Find a comfortable posture on your back. You need a lying twist or a happy baby here. Now's a good time to take the next full breaths, maybe 10 of them. Cuddle up with your mom and your dad. Next few moments here, we're going to work our way toward the mat. The soles of the feet on the floor, knees bent. I'll place you on the earth, talking through the position for Shavasana. Soles of your feet on the floor, your knees bent. Arms at your sides. Bring your awareness to your right leg and outstretch it to the front right corner of your mat. Waggle it a little, maybe open and close the toes. Maybe erase the floor with your butt a little. And then bring your awareness to your left leg and outstretch it to the front left corner of your mat. Open and close toes, waggle your leg, bob your knee. Maybe erase the floor with both of your tush sides until you're comfortable that you can arrange your lower half comfortably. Bring your awareness to your right arm and shoulder and move the shoulder blade towards the right side of your mat, so broadening the back of your body. And then as if I've lifted your right arm up and shook it out a little and laid it away from your body, just gently away, not too high, not too low. Bringing your awareness to your left shoulder blade, unsticking it from the floor and moving it towards the left side of your mat. Comfortably laying your left arm open, palm up. Neck long, head soft, face soft. Inhale into my belly and up into my chest. The inhale flutters at the top, and I let the breath go. I watch my body breathe. In this space, bring your awareness to your right big toe, soften it. Second, third, fourth, fifth toe, sole of right foot, whole right foot, rest. Right ankle, calf, knee, thigh, right hip, whole right leg, rest. Awareness to the left big toe. Second, third, fourth, fifth toe, sole of left foot, whole left foot, rest. Ankle, calf, knee, thigh, left hip, whole left leg, rest. Lower back, mid back, upper back, rest. Palm of right hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, whole right arm, rest. Awareness, left palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, whole left arm, rest. Back of neck, crown of head, forehead, right eye, left eye, bridge of nose, upper lip, tongue, lower lip, chin, right side of face, left side of face, whole face, rest. Throat, chest, belly, whole body. Whole body rest. I embody my body. I brush my thumbs against my fingertips, wiggle my toes, stretch my arms overhead, roll to your side body, press up to seated. May all beings be happy and free. May our thoughts, words, and actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of everybody, everywhere. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Keep practicing
Thank you, Holly.
You're welcome, Jessica.
Yeah. Who's that dog in the background? I saw your dog earlier.
It's Dusty Doo.
Hi, I want to see you.
Who's Dusty?
Oh,
Who's Dusty Doo?
your name.
Mm.
What's its name?
Dusty Doo.
Dusty Doo. I love that name. Are you a boy or a girl?
Boy, I'm a boy.
Little Dusty Doo. Dusty Doo.
Love them very much. Thanks for coming. I love that you are here. Bye, Faraz. I can't see. Thank you so much. Oh, it's Pega. No, how nice. Oh, Nadia, I'm so glad you were here. Nadia and Penny. Bye, Katie. Thank you so much for coming. I'll put it out there again. Bye, Gina. Thank you. Bye, Rob and Melinda. Bye, Nancy Lee.